Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here on a Tuesday night. Back at you again with another video right here on the brand new Peter Gilmore YouTube channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button down below. And subscribe to all my other channels, all the links down below in the description box. Friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and that's pretty much it. So, and share this video all over the internet as well. Alright, hope everybody had a great Tuesday. Kind of rainy here in the Northeast. Going to be raining tomorrow. A little bit warmer. And then it goes right down the shaft. That's what she said. It's going to go right back down to the low 50s for the rest of this week. Thankfully, no more rain. Until maybe next week. But, after tomorrow, right down back into the low 50s. And then, ready December, 23 days to my birthday. So, the countdown is on to Christmas Eve when I become a year closer to 40. And all I ask is for a lot of money. No, I'm not e-begging. I'm not asking you for money. I just hope I get some Christmas money so I can take a trip and buy some things that I probably won't get for Christmas. And, But anyway, enough about that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another video. Now, if you're new to this channel, this is a channel just for pay-per-view reviews, and I'm going to do some wrestling news. I'm also going to, talk about some wrestling news maybe on TGC Reborn as well. So, kind of a mixed bag of things on this channel and TGC Reborn channel. So, hopefully you all watched my intro video, and if you didn't, well, go watch it now, motherfuckers. So, in this video, as the title below says, I want to talk about WWE and just how bad it is. It's just been a bad year, really, really bad year for WWE. It had some highs, it had some lows. I mean, last Monday night I think was the lowest point. I mean, last week they did a 2.16, which is rounded up if you want to round everything up to 2.2. And this week I don't know what the ratings are, but I think it was bad. I don't think it went up. Even with the new stuff that's happening now with Sheamus and the League of Nations, I'll talk about that in a minute. No Kevin Owens, I'll talk about that. I mean, all the injuries. Raw and SmackDown have been really, really bad this year, ever since WrestleMania. But that's been always the case. When WrestleMania season comes up, right around the Royal Rumble, they start doing pretty good ratings. Going into Elimination Chamber or whatever the February pay-per-view is, they stay around the same. And then when WrestleMania season comes around, like the Raws start getting better and better. The go-home show is usually decent. WrestleMania is always great, depending on the matches and everything. And then the aftermath from WrestleMania is probably the best show of the year. And then after that, it goes right downhill until maybe SummerSlam. But, and then I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, because, it's only getting great ratings in the early part of the year because football's ending and all you guys really college basketball, you got basketball and a little bit of football, but that's usually on the weekends, not during the week. And then, after, during WrestleMania season, you got basketball and hockey coming up to the playoffs. You got baseball starting in April, right a little before or after WrestleMania, depending on when WrestleMania is. I know WrestleMania is going to start the same fucking day as the Mets season opener. You fucking idiots. But well, it's just, after WrestleMania season, it just goes down the toilet. And there's nothing really on after that. After WrestleMania, all you got is baseball. all the way up until mid-August when football season comes back and, preseason. And then September, you know, that's when hockey comes back, baseball's ending, football's starting on Monday nights. That's when the ratings go back down the toilet because nobody's going to be watching Raw, or SmackDown because SmackDown's on Thursdays, and they got Thursday Night Football, so the ratings will suck even more. A lot of people are going to say it's the ratings. You could be right about that. I still think it's the product. The product that we're getting every week, even on SmackDown. I don't even watch SmackDown anymore. I know it's going to the USA Network on Thursdays beginning in January. Like, that's going to help. The product sucks. I mean, how many times will I see Sasha Banks or Becky Lynch? I mean, I love Sasha Banks, but boss. Yes. I mean, it's great that we're finally seeing Sasha Banks come back, on Raw and SmackDown. Getting wins every freaking show, which is awesome. They're finally doing something with her. Hopefully, it'll be leading up to a Divas title run probably next year. But we shall see what happens with that. I mean, now you got this whole thing with Sheamus being the champion. Everybody hates it. I actually like it because it's fresh. It's new. First of all, I didn't want to see Roman Reigns with a belt because the ratings still would have sucked. If Dean Ambrose would have won, who's to say the ratings would have been the same or it would have been what they are right now? I think any one of those guys would have been the champion. The ratings would have sucked. If Kevin Owens would have won, I guarantee that the ratings would probably went sky high. I guarantee that. But sadly, he's not. And he wasn't even on Raw last night because he's a little under the weather. Get well, my good friend Kevin Steen. Kevin Owens, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him Kevin Steen. I don't care what you say. So, Raw just had lack of star power. I mean, 4 segments with the New Day. Overkill much? Yeah, because you got no Cena. I don't know when he's coming back. Hopefully never. Probably at the Royal Rumble at this rate. No Nikki Bella, probably coming around the same time. Cesaro's out till middle of next year. Randy Orton's out to the same amount of time. Seth Rollins not coming back till maybe around SummerSlam time. Oh, boy. You got a lot of injuries. Jimmy Uso hurt his knee. I don't know if he's going to be 100% by TLC. What else is new? I mean, it's like the Walking Wounded on Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views. I mean, half of these guys are fighting twice and in segments like 4 or 5 times during the show. That's overkill. That's why 3-hour Raws are not working anymore. They should go back to 2 hours so you can fit in some stuff. Shorten the matches. I don't give a shit. Just make the product better. Nobody wants to see half of these Divas matches anyway. These storylines are fucking stupid. I mean, we saw at Miz TV last night with Alexander Rusev and Rusev smashing on that pussy. Yeah. They were on Miz TV and when Ryback came out, BB boy, came out and says we all know that you went all the way with Summer Rae and Rusev's like, I never went all the way with Summer Rae. That was kind of a jab at Rusev, and here comes Kevin Steen. I knew it. Oh God, I'll talk to him later. But the whole thing with Lana and Rusev, with what Ryback said about going all the way, saying Lana went all the way with Dolph Ziggler, and shut up. And Rusev going all the way with Summer Rae and that whole love quadrangle. Rusev and Lana. Oh, Jesus Christ, Kevin! What the fuck do you want, you fucking ass? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta answer this text from Kevin. I don't know what the fuck he wants. Always interrupting my fucking videos. He's being annoying. He's playing with his son Owen, and I can't. For some reason, I can't. My phone's being a dick now. See, my fucking phone is being a cock. Alright. Thankfully. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, about that rude interruption by Mr. Kevin Owens. What are you gonna do? At least it wasn't that. If it was Adam Cole, I would have freaking answered it automatically. But it is what it is. So where was I before I was rudely interrupted by Mr. Kevin Steen? I even forgot now. So yeah, but I mean, Raw has just been bad. I mean, they should go back to 2 hours. Just oh yeah, I was talking about Mono. That's right. Who can I forget? They didn't know about that line, so that was kind of like a shoot almost, like an unscripted thing, because you know how Lana's in nuclear heat with the WWE backstage for the whole thing with her and Russo getting married, got engaged, and TMZ broke the story, and Vince got all pissed because he's a fucking senile old 70-year-old bastard. And they're not going anywhere. Their push is going nowhere. They're not gonna get pushed ever again, probably. Probably out the door, but not, not to like a title or anything. And then they put him in this thing with Sheamus, Wade Barrett, and Alberto Del Rio. They're calling it the League of Nations, which is basically taking a page out of WWE 2K12's book. So this tells you that the WWE creative team has nothing. They can't even do anything fresh. They have to resort to things from video games. I mean, look at the Dudley Boys segment. They bring out the tables, and then they have the tables with the names on them that Bubba Ray Dudley did a year or two ago with Dixie Carter, Lashley, and EC3, and then we eventually put Dixie Carter to a table about 2 years ago. They did the same exact thing on Raw last night, and Bubba Ray saying, well, you got your family, well, we got ours. I was thinking Spike Dudley was gonna come out, but Tommy Dreamer comes out, and he's gonna be there for like a month. He's just gonna be there for this fucking feud and probably be the sacrificial lamb at TLC. I really don't know why the Dudleys are there. I really don't. I know they need star power because all those guys are injured, like Cena and Daniel Bryan and everybody else. I thought the Dudleys, when they came back, they were going to become the World Tag Team Champions for a 10th time. Did they do that? No. And then when the Usos came back, they pushed the Dudleys out the door, and we didn't see them for like a couple of weeks to a month, and now they're back, and now they're feuding with the Wyatt family. And it looks like the Wyatts will actually finally win a feud, because it's been rumored that the Wyatt family's gonna beat the Dudleys and Tommy Dreamer in a possible tables match at the pay-per-view. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Wyatt family gets buried again. They'll probably be all in the Royal Rumble, and they'll probably lose. Just sad. Just sad of what the Wyatt family has become in the last 2 years. They were good. They had that whole feud with the Shield. And then, Bray had that feud with Taker, and I thought it was going to be a good feud. The promos were pretty good leading up to WrestleMania. WrestleMania match was decent, but then they killed freaking Bray Wyatt off. And then his feud with Cena was the same. It was good, and then they killed it right after the third match. I would have been happier with Bray Wyatt and Sting, but Sting's neck injury, and that ain't gonna happen. I thought that could be a great match. The promos have been great. And sadly, the creative team doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. They probably have Mickey Mouse writers there. Half the writing team probably, from soap operas, and that's why most of the storylines are like soap opera. Like, oh, this love angle, I'm gonna kiss you, I'm gonna fuck you, and this is wrestling, not soap operas. you fucking twat heads. I mean, really. I could write a fucking 3-hour show for Raw and make it awesome. But WWE doesn't want to hire me. Because they know what I would do. I would bring back the freaking blood. I'd bring back better storylines. Put new champions in there. Not these fucking lame-ass champions we have now, minus Sheamus. And I'm not trolling or anything about being sarcastic about Sheamus being the champ. I know all you people think he sucks, and Roman's gonna suck as champ when he wins it at WrestleMania until Seth Rollins wins it back, probably at SummerSlam 2016. But you know. And now I read today that the WWE, actually not WWE, the USA Network, where Raw and SmackDown are going to be on. And here's Steen again. Thank you. The USA Network wants Raw to be more edgy. Really? The USA Network wants Raw to become more edgy. I wonder why. Because the ratings will suck. They're not getting any viewers. The freaking fans are about to boycott and probably go to TNA or Ring of Honor, which they really should come to Ring of Honor, because you can see guys like Adam Cole, baby, you know, on a weekly basis. I know they're starting tonight on their brand new network, Comments, you know. But I can watch it probably tonight on RingOfHonorWrestling.com. You know, how are they gonna be more edgier? They're not gonna put blood in. That's not gonna happen. If they put in some elements of the Attitude Era, maybe that'll help bring in ratings. I don't even think with the addition of Tommy Dreamer and that hardcore style, the extreme style, is gonna bump up ratings. I think it's gonna be a long road ahead for the WWE to get back to respectable ratings, like a 2.5, 2.8, 3.0. You know, they have to get Cena back. I think they're probably calling Cena right now and says, we need you back right now. You know, and same with Nikki Bella. You know, they're not going to get Orton, Seth Rollins, and Cesaro back until the summertime. So they're fucked. They're fucked for the rest of this year and going into next year, possibly all the way until WrestleMania season. They're fucked. You know, WrestleMania, I don't know. I mean, there's rumors of the card, you know, going around. You know, Taker might face Cena, which will suck. Because we all know Cena will win. But I really hope Taker beats the living shit out of him. You know, there was even rumors going around today that Kevin Owens wants a match with Brock Lesnar. I would be all for that. I think the promos going back and forth with Steen, with Kevin Owens, and Paul E. will be amazing. I think they'll probably go off script and talk about Ring of Honor and ECW. You know, I wouldn't mind a Ring of Honor type promo. You know, maybe Kevin will bring up Scum or something. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised since Jimmy Jacobs is on the writing team. I think he's on the writing team, but, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy Jacobs just gives him some lines about Ring of Honor. You know, Colt Cabana and, you know, all this other stuff. I'm going to be surprised, but I think a match between Brock Lesnar and Kevin Owens would be awesome. Awesome at that show. Because the storyline with him and Dean, I think it's going to lead to maybe a ladder match, or it's going to lead to a chairs match, or some type of match for the Intercontinental title. It's already been official. I just don't know the stipulation yet. I'm thinking it's probably going to be either a ladder match or it's going to be a chairs match. I don't think it's going to be a stairs match. It will be so fucking stupid. Because, you know, a lot of people want a Divas ladder match between Charlotte and Paige. Might happen, but I guess we're going to have to see what happens on SmackDown this Thursday and Raw. So, find out what that is. The tag team division is, meh. You know, the New Day has been champions, just became champions again. There've been so many segments that everybody's starting to like them now, but they're really underrated in my opinion. They were doing 4 segments last night. That's overkill. They're boring. Their freaking antics are boring. Who are you gonna make as champions now? The Lucha Dragons? Ooh, lucha. Yeah, they're gonna probably be champions for a month. The same with the Usos. Even though they were champions for almost a year, and I thought that the Rhodes Scholars would get them, Cody Rhodes and what's his name? Damien Sandow were gonna be champions. Did they? No. I thought, everyone was hoping for the Usos to become champions. They finally did after like a year or 2. They become champions, hold it for a year. I thought the Wyatt, like Harper and Rowan were gonna become champions. Did they? No. They gave them to the worst fucking faction in WWE right now, the New Day. They're boring. Kofi Kingston's boring with the he was worse when it was actually Jamaican, doing when he was Intercontinental Champion for a while and was Tag Team Champion with CM Punk for a little bit. And then US Champion. He's just a shell of himself. He's boring. He sucks on the mic. He's just there to actually look gay. Xavier Woods is garbage. You should go back to freaking TNA, become Consequences Creed again. We'll go back to NXT and be, boring. Big E is a shell of himself. He was NXT champion for a while. And then the only other title I think he held was the Intercontinental title. I don't think he held the US title. I'm not sure on that, but he really should be in like the main event picture, in my opinion. I think he's the best out of that group. But the whole thing with and you go into the world title scene, you got Sheamus and his League of Nations ripoff of WWE 2K12. Fighting Roman Reigns at TLC, and we all know who's gonna win. Sheamus is gonna win with the help of the League of Nations, and Roman Reigns is gonna bitch and complain, get into the Royal Rumble, probably win the Royal Rumble again, face Sheamus for the title, if Sheamus even holds on to that title till WrestleMania time. And then Roman Reigns is finally going to achieve his dream, win it outright at WrestleMania, probably lose it to the Money in the Bank winner again, whoever that may be. It should be Kevin Owens, but that's just my opinion. And we're going to get the same rotating cycle of boring as fuck champions. Cena might win it again for the 16th time, which nobody wants. It's just going to be the same rotating garbage that we're seeing every fucking week. We want something fresh. Fresh storylines, not this bullshit that we're getting right now. It's stupid. Dean Ambrose should be a champion. I mean, he's probably going to be Intercontinental Champion, which I'll be fine with. Because he's probably going to win at TLC against Kevin Owens. It'll probably be a rematch on Raw the next night. But it is what it is. I think Kevin Owens will be champion by next year. And hold it for a while. Because I really do want to see Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins again. In a match. For a title. I think that would be awesome. I mean, they had a bloody fucking match in Ring of Honor when Seth Rollins was Tyler Black. And he held the Ring of Honor Championship for almost like a year or so. And then he proceeded to lose to Rocky Strong at Glory by Honor. And that's memories that I don't want to talk about, but that's another story for another time. But the WWE needs to do something quick. Because, we're getting towards TLC, the end of the year, and I think they're just going to ride this little wave, whatever you want to call it, of crappy shows all the way up until the end of this year, and maybe up until Royal Rumble, and that's when it's going to start getting good again, because you're gonna get some of your stars back. Cena's coming back, Nikki Bella's gonna come back. Maybe you're bringing up some stars from the NXT roster, like Finn Balor is gonna be coming up to the main roster soon, probably either before or at Royal Rumble. Bayley's gonna come in to hopefully rejuvenate the Divas Revolution. Maybe Enzo and Big Cass will come in to kickstart the tag team division. I don't know, because they're not going to bring up Samoa Joe. That's given. He's only there just to put over talent. Asuka's not going to come up to the main roster anytime soon. Same thing with that they're doing with Samoa Joe. The only people I could probably see going up is Baron Corbin. Maybe Apollo Crews. Probably not so maybe late next year or maybe 2017. Enzo and Big Cass, definitely. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, maybe. I think they're going to be there for another year or so. Same thing with the Mechanics, the tag team champions of Lord Villains. Because they need tag teams down there, you know. They don't have much. And, you know, they got to start building more stars. You got Amanda down there. You got Sarah Lee. I don't know what they're doing with. You know, Eva Marie's going to be down there for like 3 more years. Unless they want to bring her up to the main roster. It sucks. She needs a lot more work. A lot more work. But supposedly WWE likes her with, you know, with the fans booing her. They want her to like leave WWE, and they want to bring her up to the main roster so she gets that more X-Pac type heat. Kick her out the fucking door, man. I don't know what these people are thinking. If I was on the fucking booking team or the talent relations team, I was like, oh, this bitch sucks, man. Get her out. Let her do porn or something. Get her out of here. When you actually learn how to wrestle good, then you can come back. But for now, get the fuck out of here. But I digress. The WWE just sucks right now. You know, you go to TNA, it's basically the same thing. You know, they have the ending of the World Title Series in another couple weeks, thankfully. I mean, they had to retape the finish to this damn tournament. They had Lashley winning the damn thing, but that ain't going to happen now. I'm thinking it's going to be either EC3 or Drew Galloway. I'm thinking it's going to be Drew Galloway as they go into the UK tapings. Kurt Angle's retired. You know, I don't blame Kurt for retiring because of his neck injuries. You know, they have no stars there. They have no stars in TNA. You think, you know, Matt Hardy's going to be there for long? He's thinking of going to WWE with Jeff. You know, maybe we'll have a Money to Bank, you know, or a TLC match at Mania again with the Hardys, the Dudley Boys, maybe the Lucha Dragons, and maybe the Usos. I would love to see that for the tag team titles, but depending on who has the title belts, that is. Maybe the New Day could be thrown in and you have like a 5-way TLC match. You know, still not from FSW, but that's another story from another time. You know, TNA has no big name star that's going to be the face of the company. You can think Drew Galloway's going to be the face of the company for the whole year? Probably not. I don't even know if TNA will be a company for the rest of 2016. You know, they're on a new network, beginning on in January. Nobody gets it. Not that many people get the channel, especially in the Northeast. You don't get Comet for Ring of Honor. You're gonna have to watch the streams on online. You know, they're gonna lose a lot of viewers. And I think by the middle of next year, I think both companies, Ring of Honor and TNA, will probably look for new deals again. And I think Ring of Honor just, you know, wasted a golden chance to go on WGN. Same thing with TNA. Or they could have went on Fox Sports 1 or 2. But I digress. That's the way the wrestling business is. The state of wrestling last few years has just sucked. I think the only good companies out there right now are Ring of Honor and New Japan. I'm being honest, ladies and gentlemen. You can call me an indie mark, you can call me a nerd or whatever, a bot. I'm being very honest with you people. Ring of Honor and New Japan are probably the best promotions out there right now. Ring of Honor doesn't do all these stupid storylines that are happening right now. And New Japan basically has no storylines. They're just all about wrestling. See, WWE and TNA, all they're about is just boring the fans to death. these lame as fuck storylines, lame as fuck shows and pay-per-views. That's all it is. It's just lame ass creative, lame ass booking. You know, lame ass fucking champions. It's just sad. It's fucking sad to watch a wrestling show for 3 hours and looking at the same fucking regurgitating thing every single week. I know you're trying to build storylines and build stars, but you're doing it the wrong way. Nobody wants to see rehashed storylines from 1995 or whatever. Or 2013. With the Dudley Boys. Or put the added ingredient of Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer, I mean, it was one of my favorite ECW stars. But he's a freaking broken down guy now. He can't take table bumps anymore. His back is basically shot to hell. What are you going to do? You're going to make him... He's going to say, okay, I'll do one more table spot. And then he has a broken back as a paraplegic. I mean, really? I don't know. I think TLC is going to be a shitty show. A shitty pay-per-view. Just like Survivor Series was. I don't even think Royal Rumble is going to be a great pay-per-view. I know it's like a month and a half away, but... You know, you got the Royal Rumble match. Nobody, you know, a lot of people are going to be doing videos like who should win, who's the top 5 is going to win. You know, they're going to do all these videos like, oh, I'm going to predict that Roman Reigns is going to win or Dean Ambrose is going to win. You know? And I'm going to do it too, I know what you're thinking. I'm going to predict my own guy. You know, and then when it comes down to like, oh, my guy's going to win, then they're going to swerve. You know, because WWE loves to swerve the audience half the time. Bunch of fucking idiots. I don't know. It's getting to the point where as much as I want to boycott watching WWE, I can't because I got nothing to watch on Monday nights. There's nothing good on Monday nights besides Gotham. And that's it. You know, I don't watch SmackDown on Thursday night because I'm watching the originals or one of my other shows that I'm watching. It's hard to watch wrestling nowadays. It's very, very hard. Like my dick. But that's another story for another time. I don't know. I just don't know sometimes. I just don't know with what wrestling the promoters are thinking. What, you know, I don't know. When I watch Ring of Honor, I'm okay with it. The matches are pretty decent. So, I mean, last week was great with Roger Strong and Jay Lethal. Amazing match. You know, and now they're infusing New Japan in come next year. That's going to really kickstart those companies in 2016. I think Wrestle Kingdom 10 will be an amazing show. Probably be the pay-per-view of the year like it was this... Well, I wouldn't say pay-per-view of the year this year was Wrestle Kingdom 9. I would probably put the G1 Climax in there. I might put WrestleMania 31 in there. It was a bad WrestleMania, but it is what it is. I have to put some of the... I mean, Ring of Honor Best in the World is great. The Dontaku show was awesome. And then I think, you know, there's some other things. The Super J tournament was good. I think they just did the Super Junior tournament or something like that. Or the Super Junior Tag tournament. Some of these weird pay-per-views they did in Japan. But they're leading up to Wrestle Kingdom 10, which I think is going to be amazing. I mean, you got Tanahashi, Okada, for like the 50th time for the IWGP World Title. You got Nakamura defending the IWGP IC title against AJ Styles. The tag team belts are going to be defended. The junior tag team belts are going to be defended in a three-way dance. You know, Red Dragon taking on the Bucks, taking on Rapingi Vice. That's going to be amazing. And I forgot about Ricochet and Matt Sydal in the Fatal 4-Way, I should say. That is going to be an amazing match. I just hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, but the indies are where it's at right now. They have better wrestling, better wrestlers, no fucking boring as fuck storylines. Their pay-per-views are awesome. WWE TNA? Horrible. And that's it. So I know I've done a state of professional wrestling video on one of my other channels, but kind of like doing a follow up to that. So I don't really know what I'm gonna title this video. I think I'm probably gonna title it my thoughts on wrestling in 2015. I don't know. I really don't know, but I'll think of something. But that's all I gotta say. Leave me your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about the wrestling business as we come to the end of this year? I'm not gonna do a year in wrestling review. I might still do it. I'm not sure yet. At the end of this year on this channel, but we'll see. Well, leave your thoughts and opinions. What do you think WWE needs to do to get better going into 2016? The same with TNA. Is there any changes that Ring of Honor and New Japan should do? Just give me your thoughts and opinions about the whole state of wrestling right now in a comment, or you can do a video reply if you wish. If you have any questions regarding all those promotions, leave it down below, or inbox me on this channel or one of my other channels. All the links are down below. So please subscribe to them and this channel. Share the video all over the net, and like, share, comment, whatever you want to do. So do it. That's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching this video. Tomorrow, as always, got my TNA review. Might do my Ring of Honor review tomorrow as well. Just keep it simple, keep it the same days. And then Thursday, you got the NXT review. And then maybe TBC 153 coming Saturday or something. But we'll see what happens with that. Or if anything else comes up that's major, I'll talk about it. That's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching this video. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Peter Gomer, and I'm out. Peace.